Today, let's discuss whether Overwatch 2 will end up like Overwatch or not, whether the devs have learned from their mistakes or not, and will they improve on Overwatch 2 or not. But before I get into this video, I just want to say please consider subscribing. I'm close to 100 subs and it means the world to me if you guys would consider subscribing. With that said, let's get into the video. When Overwatch was released, it became the face of FPS shooters. Everyone and their moms were playing this game. It became the biggest esports back then, but almost 3 years down the line, the game had lost over 70% of its player base, and basically a lot of people had deemed the game dead. And to a certain degree, they're right. Overwatch now only gets 5 million on average monthly login, which is insignificant of over 120 million, which is used to get when it was first released. But Blizzard haven't given up on Overwatch, and they've been trying to gain all that back with the release of Overwatch 2. But the effort have been both amazing and not so amazing at the same time. Because when the first beta of Overwatch 2 came out, it grossed over 2 million viewership on Twitch, but just almost a week later, the viewership had fallen to around 10k on average. But in my view, that doesn't really signify anything, mainly because majority of the people who were watching Overwatch 2's beta were there for the beta codes and they left once they got the codes. If I take everything in account and how the Overwatch 2 devs have been holding everything, including the communication with the player base, I can say that with confidence that Overwatch 2 will succeed. Now, for us to understand why I'm saying Overwatch 2 will succeed, we'll have to go back to Overwatch and see why it failed in the first place. Overwatch when released was massive and everyone loved it until the devs failed to show affection, care and future towards Overwatch. Blizzard failed to communicate with its player base properly. The devs of the game were unable to show what the future of the game was gonna be and where the game was headed. They were unable to communicate with its player base. They were not able to show the future of the game. They were just, in general, the communication with its player base was so poor. That's the main thing what ruined Overwatch. But Overwatch 2 hasn't been doing those same mistakes. The devs of Overwatch 2 have been totally open about the changes to the game. They are very well able to communicate with its player base, and the devs of the game have been listening to the request made by the player base, and they have been implementing those requests to the game. While Overwatch focused way too much on establishing itself as a big esports and completely disregarding 99% of its player base, which are casual players, Overwatch 2 is not headed in the same direction. We haven't seen anything regarding esports about Overwatch 2 from Blizzard, but we have seen Blizzard taking into account the request of casual player base and completely following it through for the game for casual players. Seeing how Blizzard has been handling Overwatch 2 so far and where things are headed, I don't think Overwatch 2 will end up like Overwatch. I think Overwatch 2 will succeed. I think they will learn from the mistakes what they did in Overwatch, and I think they will improve on Overwatch 2. So that was it. Thank you for watching. I really appreciate it. And if you want to communicate with me, the best way to do that is to follow me on Twitter. I'll leave the link in the description down below. Thank you for watching, and I'll see you in the next one. Have a good one, and peace out.